The minute I stepped out of the house, it started raining. But yeah, the greenhouse was good. I found a slug in one of my planters, and so I stabbed it and threw it outside, because that seems correct. Waiting for these to finish potting up so that I can pull this plant and save those seeds. Ginger in the corner, that's doing okay. Ginger down below, that's doing much better. They like a shady understory, so that is probably getting too much sun up there, but it's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be what it is. It'll be fine. Yeah. My one seed challenge, I think I accidentally forgot about, and planted a kale on top of it. So we'll see. I think I did do that, or I put it somewhere else. I don't remember. I might need to start a new seed because I have lost track of my one seed challenge. That seems correct. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I'll do a garden tour later when it's hopefully not raining. It's supposed to rain off and on. Oh, so many mistakes. Too many beets in a tiny platter. It's fine. Those will just be chicken snacks, and then we'll have healthier eggs. It's fine. Adapt, 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 adapt. Tomatoes. We're getting tomatoes. It's only May 16th, and we're getting stuff. Tomatoes are blossoming. They're flowering. They're growing in completely inappropriate places for the size that they will get, but it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Welcome to my garden. So that is one end of the storm. Another storm is coming, but for now, we're good because this is the water. We've got like an hour to fish before the next storm rolls in. Yeah, so I'm just going down this very steep and ridiculous thing and probably gonna fall down because I am going down a very steep and ridiculous thing. But luckily I have good shoes and we can laugh at me later. And this is dry. If this was wet, I would definitely be on my butt falling down this hill. But yeah, these are the things we do to go to the fishing spots. And yeah, this is eternally what I do, like a very silly person. But it's perfect conditions and calm, and I'm gonna fish in that sea. So there's a dead swan over there and another dead swan over there, which is creepy and sad and gross. And I'm gonna try to not. Oh, something's just eating at their heads. That's okay. That's a nightmare horror show. All right. Lee. That's all I got. Lee. All right. On that note, let's go fishing and try to pretend that there's not dead swans everywhere. But this reaffirms my belief that I caught seals yesterday because there's a bunch of seals. Their breeding grounds are like 50 kilometers that way. And we were fishing over there yesterday. So yeah. Hey, maybe I'll catch my tackle. That'd be funny. This is the questionable AF fishing spot. Terrain and my hook got snagged. My sabiki is still here, but the treble at the base got stuck and tore off. So yeah, sabiki stronger than the treble. Woo! The weather is super unstable today. It is May 16th, 2021, and I'm going to turn some garden failures that I found quickly doing medium garden tour in between the rain showers to make some lunch. So I'm taking leftovers and chaos, and I'm gonna make fried rice with garden fails because one of my chickens messed up and they cracked open their egg. So I had an egg to use, so I'm making fried rice. So part of a greenhouse tour because it's raining. They're so pretty. I don't know that they're gonna get fertilized because they're in here. Oh, there's ants on them, so I'm gonna assume there's aphids, which is fine. they can farm the aphids and they'll walk across the blossoms and maybe they will make me peas. It's fine. Yeah, and I'm just going to harvest this leaf that is broken to add to my lunch, which probably also has aphids on it, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm making gyoza and fried rice because I'm a weirdo. That's what I'm making for lunch. But yeah, so I'm just going to add some cabbage, which a little bit of damage, that's fine, and some chives and garlic chives to my fried rice. Promise of, I think, cantaloupe, maybe watermelon, but yay! Things are getting bigger, like this rainstorm. This beet is starting to bolt, so I'm going to harvest it because it's starting to bolt and send up a flower stalk, which means this will also go into my fried rice. It'll be fusion. It's fine. It keeps raining and stopping and raining and stopping. I got that up and then it started raining again. But yeah, these are colettes, which are doing okay. They have aphids on them, but I'm spraying and hosing and trying to treat as much as possible. And then tomatoes and basil and stuff, and yeah, cayenne peppers. We'll see. My okra is not doing very well. It was really cold last night. By really cold, it was like in the 40s. It was, I think it got down to 6 Celsius. But so a lot of these are not doing well. But that's okay. I've overplanted. I prepare for things like this. And now the sun is coming out. Because, of course, I had to talk crap about the weather. So, and not do this. And I'm cooking gyoza on the stove. So I can't actually do a garden tour right now. Even though this might be the perfect time to do it. Because there are more storm clouds on the way. There are just these little pockets of cool. But I'm here to get some Chinese chives and regular chives to put into my fried rice. This is going to be a very chaotic garden tour today. Sorry. These are the reasons I'm making fried rice, because one of these chickens cracked an egg. And then just quickly, broccoli under cover doing better than the broccoli out of cover. There are absolutely some weird bugs in here that are probably eating things. Spinach under cover, spinach out of cover. If it's undercover, slightly protected from the wind, doing much better. Not getting as eaten by things. Corn is doing okay. We'll see. We'll see. And then my peonies coming up in the bed, because I always forget that they will come up in the bed. It's my own fault. I made this bed over them. But yeah, every year they die back, and I plant something there, and they grow through. Someday I'll learn. But yeah, there's spinach and onions and peonies. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, this one's just gonna be a quickie, I think. I'm not gonna do a real tour because the weather's too questionable. It's beautiful in this moment right now. It is beautiful, but those clouds are ominous. So yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry for the chaos. I'm gonna go make some food. I'm just starting with gyoza from the freezer. Leftover white rice, some corn, the stems of the broccoli and the beets, and the leaves of the broccoli and the beets. And I might chop up this beet too. And then the chives and garlic chives and a chive blossom to finish it off with. I also have some ram's milk in the fridge, so if it's not garlic enough, I'll add some of that. Yeah, that's the plan. The beet that bolted was a bull's blood beet, so it is very juicy. Like, super juicy. So, fusion, Japanese gyoza, Chinese pot sticker sauce. I use chancane vinegar. This is the one that I had on Happy, which is LGM black soybean. It's like a chili oil with soybeans in it. And then just using leftover mushroom soy from when we get Chinese takeout. So that I can get rid of packets. And then with the fried rice, I'm going to use sesame oil and the mushroom soy because I have packets to get rid of. But yeah, so this is lunch. I'm using the dirty gyoza pan to fry off the beef and the stems. And then I'm going to add the greens and a little bit more oil. If you can use peanut oil, use peanut. I use using canola My son is allergic to peanuts, so I'm trying to keep peanut oil out of our house. So that's that, and then I'm just gonna cut these up with scissors, but I don't have enough hands, and someday I'll have like a setup so I can show you this stuff, but now is not the time. Greens in a pan. Invite some corn brethren to the party. And a couple scoops of rice. This is very much an accidental ASMR video. Sorry, guys. But yeah. Very easy. And then as this cooks, the rice will break apart. Add a little bit of sesame oil. I never measure anything. I just do it till it looks right to me, which is probably a mistake. But yeah, so it looks and smells right. And this could use a little bit more oil to make it more fried rice consistency. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that. There's a not zero chance that because of the beets, this is gonna turn out like either pink or bright red and bloody. So kind of funny. It'll be fine. Right. Let's see, as the rice warms up, it starts to break apart nicely. Less explosions. Now I need 2 hands to get the soy sauce. Beet stained rice. Little bit. Looks like blood. It's just beet juice. I thought I could open a bottle of sesame oil with one hand, but not a packet of soy sauce. The secret to one pot fried rice: add the egg in the middle after you make a hole. And let it take a second to start to set up. I like to separate them, like keep them separate. If you want it to not have bits of white in, I just like the color variation, you can scramble it in the bowl before you add it. So yeah. The other way to do this is to cook the egg separately, chop it up and fold it in, but I am lazy, so I do that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna cut up the onion, the allium bits, and add them to this, and that is done. So some of you might be thinking, where's the ginger? And you're right, there should be ginger, but my ginger is growing right now. So I'm going to garnish this with some pickled ginger, and that will be my flavor. This is absolutely the most found object fried rice. And then that's a little chive blossom. So when I'm using the greens, alliums, rather than the bulbs, I like to add them later so they don't get burnt and overcooked. And then you get nice little crisp pops of onion flavor and little garlic flavor. But yeah, so this is my Fusion Chaos found lunch in lieu of a garden video, because mini tour of garden and incredibly questionable weather. Like now it's just super windy and chaos. So yeah, once more with Violet, thanks for watching and sticking around.